Hey, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve one problem. So it's a very basic problem. So I'm going to start a 30 days uh, to solve lead codes problems using Java. So now here you see this is the description of the problem. You are given two strings, word 1 and word 2. Merge the strings by adding letters in alternating order. Okay. So if read the question carefully, starting with word one, if string is longer than the other, okay, append the additional letters onto the end of the merge string. Okay, I'll explain you exactly what does mean. You just see example one and two. Okay, in one you see it's ABC, PQR. You just see the length of the words, both are same. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to place A followed by P, B followed by Q, C followed by R. Okay, so that's how it is done. So example one is simple. You have to also consider one more thing. That is, let's say word one is having, see the example two. Word one is having just two literals A B, whereas word two is having four literals. So in this case, how it should be? It should be A P Q B R S. Correct? Yes. So you have the first literal A, second literal as P, and third literal as B, and followed by whatever the remaining literals you have in the second word, that is QRs. So this is our logics. Example, constraint, and here itself they have given certain constraints. Okay. So here if you see here, so first thing, before starting this, you just have to remember we have to place the words in alternate ways. Okay, so splitting of a string is very simple. You can use the split method of Java, which basically splits this word into ABC into A B C, and you can also split the same of PQR, and you can get a list of strings in two different words. So that is simple. But the problem here, or the tricky part here, is when you are getting a different strength of lengths. So that is when it gets trickier. So, so the first thing what you have to notice is you cannot go for a for loop, because if you go for a for loop, then there is a possibility. Because if you are going for a for loop, right, you have to go a for loop for the word one and for loop for the word two. But I don't think that's a better, not a this thing option. So the first thing what you have to see is that mm, word one and word two, if they have values, you put it in a while loop, you go inside. And second thing what you have to do is put a condition, like you get the first literal A and append it to a neutral new string builder. So A has been appended. Next, in the same if condition, you search for the word to get its first literal appended. Just iterate the second row, go to B, iterate, Q, iterate, and similarly C, then R. Okay, this is simple. In the second time, when I do the same thing, what will happen? A will come, next P will come, next you go to the B, B will come, next you go to the Q. After that, it becomes a issue. So instead of, because you're putting a for loops right in the top, so that's what I did. We did a while loop. Okay, and I've already had one variable called I, which is equal to 0, which is basically an iterator variable you can consider. So what I'm doing is, when I's length is less than the length of the word 3, and when I's length is less than the length of the second word, okay, either of the condition it will go inside. Okay, so either ways, our loop is not going to break. Whether the word 1 is having less iteral than word 2, or word 2 is having less iteral than word 1, we'll be able to get into the loop. First condition what I'm checking is I, which is 0, is less than word 3 of length. Okay, so word 3 of length, for example, we will consider this one AB. So AB is 2, so the length will be 2. Yeah, 0 is less than 2. So what you're doing, you are appending it to the word 5. So word 5 is nothing, a new string builder, so you will get A. Similarly, second if loop, you see I is less than word 4. Word 4 is nothing but PQRS, so which is 4. It will go inside and it will append the value which is p. Okay, similarly next time it comes, now again the I value has been iterated, so it becomes 1. 1 is less than 2. It goes inside, it appends b. Second, it comes to the third one, and here obviously 1 is less than 4, so it appends q. Next time when it comes, the i's value has become 2. Okay, 2, and it is less than word length of 3. It is not less than, but this condition fails, but at the same time this condition is there, so it again goes, it again comes here, it checks whether it is less than, no, this condition fails, and it comes here and it appends the rest of the values. So this is a very simple thing. I think public static void main. I'm just creating a class of this I'm just creating an object of this class here, and I'm just calling string concat word equal to this. I'm calling this method with this object merge alternatively, and whatever arcs we're getting, I'm just passing those arcs as 0 and 1 to the method, and I'm just having splitting it with split functionality and putting it into word 3 and word 4. And I'm just creating a string builder. There is a class in Java, because in Java string is immutable, so you cannot it's very difficult for you to mute strings. So if you want to mutate that, then you have to use something called string builder, so we are using that, and the nitrate and the core logic. So this is a very simple thing. I hope you guys are, I mean, you guys can code much better than this. I thought this is pretty simple and very easy, so you guys can also check on this and let me know your feedback, or any better solution than this would also be appreciated. Thank you. Welcome, and bye bye.